What's up, guys? This is Stacker Factor. It is Friday, January 31st, 2025. We got an unboxing and some news to talk about today. So let's get stacking. All right, guys. So it's hard to believe that we are already at the end of January of 2025. 1 month, 1/12 of the year is over. It's going by super fast, but a lot has already happened so far this year. We got a new president, we got him sworn in, and he is doing a lot of big things. He is not playing around, and he's getting right to it. And it's kind of it feels like not just a regime change, but a new order change, a new order to America. With the Biden-Obama regime now finally gone after that 4 years there. Trump comes back, and we'll see what happens, but he's definitely coming back with a vengeance. Speaking of a vengeance, I want to tear into this box with one. I just got this today in the mail, and it's kind of a hodgepodge of coins in this one. I actually know what's in this box, at least a little bit here. Sometimes I just totally forget or get surprised by a package, but not this one. If I can get it open here. This is one of the harder unboxings. Okay. It is packed really well, so I do appreciate that from this seller. All right. Make sure this is empty. Looks like we got a couple capsules. Don't know what these are for, but I'll take them. I've got a couple more capsules. And we got this package here. Let me make sure this doesn't have my name on it. Okay, we're good. This is heavy. Oh, I hope you guys like my shirt choice today. I got another one of these custom shirts done. I got this one from an artist on eBay. You got Alex there, you got Saddam. What is that, Gaddafi? You got Colbert. It's funny that you got Jay-Z on here. I got this shirt like a year ago, so the whole thing with Diddy and Jay-Z hadn't been like a thing yet. Then you got Biden, Obama, Gates, Ghislaine, Big Jeff, the whole crew. Even got Trump in here. It's funny. But here we go. Let's get back to this unboxing. I love these shirts, by the way. I'll put a link to the artist down below. He's got some new ones out. He just messaged me, so I'm going to make sure to check those out. I really like his work. And let's see what we got, guys. More packaging. So this seller is really good at packaging. He even put the capsules he sent me in their own little packages, or their own little baggies. So very cool, very, very nice. Okay, that's it here. So let's get into these. And for these, I'm actually just gonna use scissors. I don't have time to be playing the baggy game. All right. And all of these even came in bags, these individuals. So really, really OCD seller there, but for good reason. We got a Panda. Now, I'm going to take this out of this capsule because I like airtights for my Pandas. This is not an airtight, but also so I can get some shots for you guys. If you're not watching this in 4K, switch that little setting to 4K so you can really see how cool this looks. And I take pride in getting some of the best shots of coins on all of the internet, guys. So look at that. Look at that. One of these days, I want to get like a $10,000 high quality Zoom production style video camera so that I can get like 100 times closer than I'm getting now there to that Chinese Capitol building. But a Panda added to the stack. And all of these cost $32 each. So I got this Panda for 32 bucks. I'll take that. Here is a 25th anniversary MAPE, and this thing is sealed. I don't know if they came like this from the Royal Canadian Mint in this packaging here, but I think so. And this thing is just mint condition there. Straight up. 25-year anniversary MAPE. And that was from 2013. Very, very good stuff there. 2 down. Let's see what else we got. I can see a Krug there. Feels like it's in a capsule. Let's see. Come on, little guy. You could do it. Oh, there's something else in here, too. That's pretty cool. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, a Krug. I'm actually going to take this out of the airtight because I have a stack of Krugs, or a tube of Krugs, that I need to finish up. And this is going in there. Oh, and if you guys don't know how to open these airtights like safely here, I'll just show you real quick. It's really hard to use your nail, especially when you have gloves on. But if you get a knife and you take the edge of the knife and you put it right in that little like lip. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little lip right here where the capsule comes together. And you just push down, it pops it open, and it doesn't hurt the coin at all, because let me show you. It actually hits this little lip right here and opens the capsule. So it won't hurt your coin to do that. It might leave a tiny little dot on your capsule. That little chip right there is actually not from the knife. That's just how these things are made when they take them out of the plastic molds. It might leave a little like mark like that, like just a tiny little dot. But these are capsules. Capsules are not meant to be kept mint. Capsules are meant to protect. So I don't really care if my capsules get boogered up, although I try to keep them in pretty good shape. I can recommend capsule tubes for all you guys that like to keep all your stuff in capsules. Get the tubes, stick them in there. They'll be safe and good to go forever. So here's a Krug. So we've got a Krug, a Panda, and a 25-year anniversary maple. The Krug's a little milky, but the Panda is not. The Panda is really, really pretty. This one I'm excited about. Let me get it out here. It came in an airtight, but I'm taking it out for this video. As you guys can see here, there's a little helicopter thingy. A little personal helicopter with James Bond in it. He's got his Gatling gun, his rockets. This is my first piece of James Bond silver that I've ever owned, 007 silver. Let me see if I can get in on some of this writing here on the very, very edge of the coin. Fine silver, 1 ounce, 999. This is a 2024 Bond of the, can't read that. Fine silver. Yeah, it just repeats. Bond of the what, guys? Help me out. Bond of the Bob? That can't be it. I'm not a very big Bond guy, so if that's obvious what that is, I'm sorry, guys, but I have no clue. Still pretty cool. It's got some milk on it. I could either clean that or just leave it. But first piece of James Bond silver. And again, I got everything here for 32, I believe. I might have got it for 31. I can't remember. I'll have to check the messages. I got this on Reddit, as usual, from PMs for sale. Come on now. Let me see if I can get in here. And yeah, I think I've bought from this seller before. He sells a lot of just random lots. Here is an American Eagle, American Silver Eagle. Always good to find one of these in there, especially for 32 bucks. And gosh, Lady Liberty is looking good. Okay. The back, this is a Type 1. You got your stars there, your bird. All of that looks good. So another Eagle. And what else was in here? What else we got, guys? We got a ship coin. Now, I've owned one of these before. Look at the deets on that. I love that field there. And then, you know, you got your queen on the back with the wavy field as well. This is a 2020. Really like these. I remember when they started showing up in circulation, not in circulation, but in the on the interwebs where I buy my shiny. Okay, let's try to keep this clean here and get to the last, what is that, 4 coins. So this was a good little haul. There's quite a few unique coins here. Here is a scorpion. I think this is a Samoan scorpion. No, it is a Chad scorpion. Chad scorpion. There's the Chad coat of arms there with the ram and the cat. 500 francs. And very, very cool. This is my first scorpion that I've ever owned. It's kind of derpy looking, but still pretty cool. Got a little milk, but that is no problem. And in fact, I actually got 2 more scorps here. Let me just get them out of here. 3 more scorps. So that last little collection of 4 coins here that I was digging out are all going to be scorpions. I didn't know there was 4 of them, but that's okay. These are pretty cool. I'd assume there's a little bit of a premium on these just because a lot of the exotic stuff from like Chad is usually pretty cool. Sometimes there's a limited mintage on them or whatever, but this is pretty sweet, guys. So a good haul here is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10 really, really cool sovereign coins for about 320 bucks. I know that would have been the max that I would have paid for these, so I'm thinking I paid 31, 310 shipped, but again, I'll have to check. Silver has shot up a little bit. We're sitting around 31.50 as of right now. I think the market's closed just about an hour ago. So we'll see what happens on Sunday afternoon to the silver markets. And if you guys like to watch the Sunday market, I would suggest going on the Salivate Metals channel and watching his Sunday night market watch with him. That's where I like to go on Sundays. And he might even do a Friday night show tonight. So I might go check that out as well. But now that we've kind of gotten through the goods, I'm going to briefly get into some of the happenings that are going on in the world. Completely random stuff. We got Russians messing around up in the Arctic. We got China building the largest military center, I guess. It's going to be 10 times bigger than the Pentagon. So interesting stuff's happening over in China. There is some news happening here in America. About a year, 2 years ago, I made a video about the Ivanpah solar facility that sits out in the Mojave Desert in Nevada. And at one point in time, it was the world's largest solar farm. But the way that the Ivanpah facility worked is it had a whole bunch of solar panels. Like if all these coins were solar panels, it would put them all on the ground, but they wouldn't be solar panels. They would be giant mirrors the size of garage doors. And they aim them up to this giant battery thing, and all the mirrors reflect the sunlight into the battery. Now, there are solar panels, like photovoltaic solar panels at that facility, but not many. It's mainly a mirror-based type system. And they just lost their biggest client. Southern California Edison, which is a power company, is taking over the contract, but apparently regular solar panels that they have on the roofs of urban houses now that use a lot of silver, those have become so affordable now and easy to manufacture that it's actually easier and cheaper to use those to get power than to get power from the Ivanpah facility, like some of Ivanpah's previous customers were doing. So now they are switching and finding better ways. I did not know that the Ivanpah facility mainly relied on mirrors. I'm sure, though, that those mirrors probably use a lot of silver because silver is the most reflective metal. But that was really, really interesting, and it's really cool to know that the new panels use more silver than the old panels, and that people are still using them and switching to them despite the higher costs of silver. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that. As far as costs of silver, Trump's tariffs haven't really done much yet, obviously. I mean, he just got into office. And that little spike in silver and gold that we've been seeing the last few days are preemptive to those tariffs. So I do think that as more and more tariffs get announced, that the price of silver is going to start going up, and it's going to be for stuff like this, or maybe something like this that are not American made. And actually, on this spread right here, there's only one coin that is true American currency. Some of these might have even been made in America at like Scottsdale Mint or something, but they're not American. This is the only quote unquote American made coin out of the lot. So if tariffs go up on these, great. American Silver Eagles will probably get more expensive too, as they will become a more attractive option competitively, like as far as pricing goes, because American Eagles are still pretty darn expensive. Let me check something real quick, guys. I thought I had one more news story for you, but I might not here. The last story was Wall Street is thinking about going 24/7. So the stock market, I've seen anywhere from 22 hours a day to straight up 24 hours a day. And I never understood why they didn't. I always hated having to invest during business hours and only having 5 days a week to do it when I used to buy and sell a lot of stocks. I didn't really hold them for very long. I would hold stocks anywhere from a week to 3 months at a time. I was kind of day trading. Not so much day trading, but I was just kind of trading for short-term stuff. There are some stocks that I would like to just buy and hold, like silver, but I can't really bring myself to do that. I have a more classical investment option that I use that's more normie and more supposedly, a safer option than just investing stuff in the stock market, called an IUL. But I do like paying attention to stocks. There are companies I follow every day. But, when it comes to actually putting my money where my mouth is, I put it in silver. And keep it there. But it would be interesting for the stock market to go 24/7. I don't even know why it doesn't. It might even be good for the American economy. Crypto does, right? You can buy and sell Bitcoin anytime, Christmas morning if you want. But you can't with stocks, and I don't like that. And I think, too, as we start moving into the digital era, where we might want some kind of stocks on the blockchain or tokenized stocks, we're going to need a 24-hour market for that, because no one's going to want to be trading stocks with regular business hours like that if they're on the blockchain. It just wouldn't make sense. So 24-hour stocks is a good idea, in my opinion. But then again, I really don't know much about how the actual trading of stocks goes down, and if maybe there's a reason why that you can only buy and sell them on business hours. But I think it just kind of goes back to, that's how things were before the internet. Now that we have the internet, it's kind of time to revolutionize the stock market and update it, As far as putting stocks kind of on the blockchain like that, there are some patents that get in the way of that. If you don't know who Reggie Middleton is, go check him out. So maybe that is the reason why they haven't done it yet. But there is a demand for it. I think it would be a huge hit. And I think it would kind of bring some money back to the stock market that maybe would have been lost in the crypto markets. If you look at Gen Z and the younger generations who are now coming into the age where they can afford to invest, even if it's a little bit of money, they're not buying stocks, guys. They are buying crypto. They are buying other things that are more exciting. And can you blame them? I mean, who wants to put like $100,000 into Nike just to make like $5,000 over the next 3 years? It's just not a real great return. And I think Gen Z realizes that. They don't want to wait 20 years to be able to double their money. They are kind of going in on a new tech and a new way of investing, and you can't blame them. It might not work out in their favor. I invest and buy silver, and yes, this is investing. People will say, oh, you don't invest in silver, you preserve your wealth. It does both, because mine has definitely appreciated a lot since I started buying it. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys liked my new additions to the stack. I have never seen some of these coins before, and I'm glad to have them now. So stay dry out there, guys. It's raining here. This is Stacker Factor signing off. As always, keep on stacking.